Welcome, everyone. As I'm going to call to order the September 24th, 2025, October, oh dear, thank you, October 6th, 2025 regular Board of Aldermen meeting. Would everybody please join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? Roll call, please, and do it slowly so I can find the right agenda.
Alderman Plufka.
Here.
Alderwoman Tice.
Here.
Alderwoman Gold.
Here.
Alderwoman Sims.
Here.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Here.
Alderman Gould.
Here.
Alderwoman Harder.
Here.
Alderman Erger.
Here.
Perfect. Thank you.
You have a quorum.
Next item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. Do we have any changes? Any objection to approving the same by acclamation? Seeing none, it will be so approved. Thank you. Next item, public hearing. We have two items. The first is a public hearing. Who's handling this? Whitney? On, public hearing on section 400.2100 accessory uses and structures regarding clarifying language for solar energy systems text amendment. For that, I will gavel open the public hearing.
Good evening. Earlier this year, the city received the SolSmart Bronze designation for the promotion of the use of solar energy. As part of that, they did an analysis of our zoning code and made some recommended changes, so that's why we're bringing this forward to you tonight.
Hang on a second. Wait. Is there a microphone on? I'm having a hard time. Maybe just need to. Is it on? Okay.
Okay. So they wanted us to clarify the language regarding solar energy systems instead of solar collectors, which is solar energy systems is the legal industry standard definition. And the allowance of rooftop solars. Back in 2021, the Architectural Review Board granted staff approval for this review of solar panels, provided they have the dark bronze connectors, no raw metals, or flush to the roof. It could be on any elevation. Anything other than that would require going back to the Architectural Review Board. So this ordinance just kind of mirrors that requirement and provides the clarifying language.
Okay. Any questions? All right. We're going to take this up later on tonight. Anybody in the public care to speak on this issue? Octavia, do we have anybody online that wants to speak on this?
I don't have anyone online for this.
Okay, if not, I'm going to close the public hearing on this matter. And the next up is a public hearing for 1234 Hanley Industrial, I think it's a comprehensive sign package.
Yes.
I'm going to gavel open the public hearing for that.
So the applicant wasn't feeling well, but she is available on Zoom if we have any questions later. But in June of 2024, the property received a comprehensive sign plan. The applicant received approval for a conditional use permit for the Good Clean Dog, so they were looking for specific signage for their use at the tenant space addressed as 1234 Hanley Industrial Court. So this is an amendment to the 1234 Hanley Industrial Court comprehensive sign plan for tenant signage for her space.
Okay.
It includes utilizing the front elevation per the original approval, a little blade directional sign for the drop-off around the back, and then signs on the rear of the building, along with LED lighting on the canopy structure. So.
Any questions? Okay, anybody in the public care to speak to this issue? Anyone online?
As stated online, I do have Jen Stewart,
Okay.
but she does not, or they do not have a hand raised.
Okay. So with that, then we will close the public hearing on this matter. Yep, I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. We are requesting a first and second reading on both
Okay.
of these. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing on this matter. Move on down to citizen comments. Anybody in the public care to address the board? Now is the time to do so. All we ask is that you come to the podium, state your name and your address, and you'll be given up to 3 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I missed that. I jumped over the appointments. Yes, thank you, Alderman Urger. Item 5, appointments to the Brentwood Redevelopment Corporation. We have one opening as a result of a resignation by Sherry Bilderback. For those of you who know Sherry, she has served the city not just for years, but for decades on the Planning and Zoning Commission, and I think she was one of the first people on the 353 board when it was created back in the early 2000s for the Brentwood Promenade, and she continued to serve the city throughout that entire time period. And she has done a wonderful job representing the city and helping us revitalize the north part of Brentwood. So, but she's decided she needs to move on. She is going to continue to serve on planning and zoning, but with her resignation, there is a vacancy created on the 353, and my recommendation is to appoint Jack Shelton, who is a former alderman for Ward, help me out here, 4? Yeah, thank you. Ward 4, and he's willing to serve. And so with that, I would make the request to appoint Jack Shelton to fill the vacancy on the 353.
You need a motion?
Yes.
I make a motion to appoint resident Jack Shelton to the Redevelopment Board Corporation.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, and thank you to Jack. Now we will move down to item 6, citizen comments. Again, anybody in the public care to speak to the board, now is the time to do so. Do we have anybody online?
I don't have any hands raised.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to mayor and alderman reports. First up is the mayor. I just have a few items. First of all, thank you to our fire department for hosting a terrific open house this past Saturday from 11 to 1. It seems like every year there are more and more people that attend this. And just by the looks of the faces of the kids and even some of the adults there, they did really appreciate it, had a great time. Alderman Gould and I were talking about this afternoon at a ribbon cutting about one of the cool things about having these many municipalities is the ability to contact, to connect with the different departments that we have and the ability to serve. And, you wouldn't be able to do that in a city of 1.3 million people, but you can easily do it in a city of 8,300. So thank you again for your hospitality and for opening your house up to the residents. I know there were people who weren't even from Brentwood who traveled to take a part of that and to be able to look at, as you all say, the toys that we have. The second part of my report deals with what I thought was a wonderful experience that we had Friday morning, hosted by our police department, and that was what they call a day at the range for the elected officials and some of the staff. But it wasn't limited to solely just shooting guns. It was an opportunity for us to see firsthand what it is that our police department has to do, what they are tasked with. I've always been a big supporter of our police department. I didn't think I could be any more of a supporter and be more appreciative of what they do. That changed after what I saw Friday morning. The continuum of force that they use, how quickly it can escalate from a seemingly innocuous thing to something very, very serious and then back down. The tools that they have, both non-lethal and lethal, it just simply confirms for me that we have a very, very professional police department, and we're fortunate to be one of those municipalities that does. And so thank you to the police department for doing that, and hopefully you can do that again in years moving forward. And as part of that event, there was I guess, somewhat friendly competition, a shooting competition, and a number of participants to fire the brand new, I think it's a Walther 9mm gun. It has a little red dot on it, which aids in your aiming, so you could be able to hit the target. And the target were balloons. And the final pitted Alderwoman Tice against the mayor. And I will say that Alderwoman Tice's balloon was much larger than mine. And my red dot did not seem to work, so I was relegated to using the old iron sights. But Alderwoman Tice beat me fair and square, so I decided to put this together for her. a photo of Annie Oakley. And the quote is, "I never quit, I just keep aiming for the bullseye." Nancy Annie Oakley Parker Tice.
There you go.
So that's it on the mayor's report. Alderman Plufka.
That's a hard act to follow. I would just wanted to echo some of the comments that the mayor made. I thought that the demonstration that was carried out on Friday demonstrated the superior level of training of our police force, the attention especially paid to de-escalation, and the professional culture that exists in that police force is just second to none. I'm very, very, very proud to be a member of, or a resident of the city of Brentwood. So.
Alderwoman Tice.
So I will not go into as much detail, but again, thank you to the fire department for a great day. Thank you for the police department for really educating us on all the tools that they have to keep our community safe. We haven't met in a while, so thank you to the Parks Department for a great Brentwood Days and to Michelle for a wonderful parade. You just couldn't quite hold off the rain for either event, but they were still great until the rain postponed things. And then finally, a shout out to Alderman Plufka. He and his wife Marie are Elks, and they actually Dave chaired an Elks golf tournament, and some of the proceeds from that golf tournament are going to our police foundation. So even in his time away from our board, he is supporting our city. So we are lucky to have both Plufkas in our community.
All right. Alderman Goad.
I will echo my colleagues. It was very informative to learn about just policies, procedures, and understanding the police department and how we use the policies for using force, when to use force, and when not to, was just very educational. So thank you for that. And then the fire department, you guys were hopping on Saturday. So well done, and well done to just everything going on in the city. It's been a very busy few weeks, but very well done all around.
Thank you. Alderwoman Sims.
I echo the sentiments all around. Ditto.
Alderman Gould.
Yes, it was definitely fantastic time on Friday, and unfortunately, due to previous obligations, I wasn't able to make it Saturday, but I hear it was amazing. So, and the photos look great. We do have a ward meeting, Ward 3, tomorrow night at 6:30 at the rec center. So please join Steve and I and get some updates.
Thank you. Alderman Lockmuller.
Yes, the Public Works Committee will meet right here on next Thursday, October 9th, at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Thank you. Alderwoman Harder.
I echo everybody else with the the police department on Friday. It really was eye-opening, and the professionalism was just something that you have to experience. It was just wonderful. And again, I'm sorry I missed the fire department's open house, but maybe next year. Thank you.
And Alderman Erger.
Yes, Brentwood Forest will hold their next board meeting tomorrow night at 6 p.m. in the clubhouse. Thank you.
Sure. Brings us down to City Administrator report, which I think we have none. Move on to the consent agenda. Are there any questions about any item on the consent agenda or any request to remove an item from the consent agenda? If not, the chair would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
It is now. Alderwoman Gold,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller,
Yes.
Alderman Gould,
Yes.
Alderwoman Harder,
Yes.
Alderman Erger.
Yes.
Thank you. Down to old business, which we have none. Brings us to item 11, new business. Bill number 6575. Can we get a first read by title only, please?
An ordinance amending ordinance number 5136 for an amendment to the comprehensive sign plan for property at 1234 Industrial Court for additional signs for the tenant, Good Clean Dog, within the tenant space addressed as 1234 Industrial Court.
Thank you. This is what we heard about just a few minutes ago by Whitney Kelly. Any questions about this? Yes, Alderman Goode.
Thank you. I had a question about, so the sign plan part of it is changing some of that exposed neon light bulbs, it looks like.
Yeah.
Is that going to impact how bright the industrial court is at night? Just mostly thinking about in the winter when all those trees go down, there's a lot of light that comes into the neighborhood. Is that going to impact, I mean, one more light's going to be one more light. So
Right.
beyond that, but is changing the type of lights we allow going to be significantly brighter than it would otherwise?
Well, this was just the strip within the curbside pickup on the north elevation.
The
And-
overhang area with
Yeah,
the
and
1950s look?
little lights around the overhang area. They are shielded.
Okay.
She says that they will go off when they're not in operation, which I think they closed around 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. But if they become a complaint, then that would be something we would address with her as a code enforcement.
Okay. Thank you.
Anybody else? And as you heard, the applicant would like to have a second read on this tonight, so if the board is so inclined, I need a motion to that effect.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. Thank you. Mr. City Attorney, can we get a second read of Bill number 6575 by title only, please?
Bill number 6575, an ordinance amending ordinance number 5136 for an amendment to the comprehensive sign plan for property at 1234 Hanley Industrial Court for additional signs for the tenant Good Clean Dog within the tenant space addressed as 1234 Hanley Industrial Court.
Thank you. Chair would entertain a motion to perfect Bill number 6575 in the ordinance form.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Yes.
I did have one more question. In the elevations, are they painting the entire side wall, or is it just the back portion?
The mural on the north elevation was not approved, and the ordinance specifies that that is not to be
Okay, so-
painted. It'll just be the white. What was approved was the 24-inch diameter directional blade sign on the
Okay.
corner of the building. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to get clarity on. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Any other questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Plufka?
Yes.
Alderwoman Tice?
Yes.
Alderwoman Gold?
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims?
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller?
Yes.
Alderman Gould?
Yes.
Alderwoman Harder?
Yes.
Alderman Erger?
Yes.
Bill number 6575 passed with a vote of 8-0, and now becomes ordinance number 5200.
Thank you. Next up is Bill number 6576. Could we get a first read by title only, please?
Bill number 6576, an ordinance amending sections 400.020 and 400.2100 of the Code of Ordinances regarding definitions and permitted accessory use and structures to clarify language regarding solar energy systems.
Any questions by the board on this? Again, I think you're asking for a second read on this?
We can, but if you have any concerns, since this is just staff bringing forward a text change, we can continue it to the next meeting if you.
I'll leave it up to you. Anybody wants to wrap this up tonight? I need a motion to that effect. If not, we will vote on it, or you all will vote on it at the next meeting. Alderwoman Sims.
There's no pressing
No.
emergency. I mean, I'm sensitive to that, but also at the same time, if we can let the people digest,
Yes.
that's fine too. But
No, we don't have any pressing applications yet.
Okay. Well, then we will take that up at the next meeting. Thank you. That's it for the new business. Brings us down to public comment, citizen comments. Anybody in the public care to address the board? Now is the time to do so. Anybody online?
I don't have anyone online.
Okay. We do have a request to go into closed session tonight pursuant to RSMO 610.021 subsection 21?
1 and 12.
1 and 12. 1 and 12. Can we get a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Plufka?
Yes.
Alderwoman Tice?
Yes.
Alderwoman Gold?
Yes.
Alderman, Alderwoman Sims.
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Yes.
Alderman Gould.
Yes.
Alderwoman Harder.
Yes.
Alderman Erger.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, and we will